What's up, you guys? Skyler back here again, man, with another tutorial for you guys. And today we're gonna do some good old Mike Love, man. If you don't know who this is, please go check him out. And this is one of the first songs that really got me started into guitar. Just hearing this riff and hearing his voice and his guitar skills are just mind blown. And I think if you know this song, once you heard this, you're like, man, that's a good beat. That's some good guitar right there. And it took me a while to learn it, but I'm gonna try to break it down. It's kind of complex, but I'm gonna try my best to break it down super easy. So most of you intermediate to advanced guitar players can try it out for yourselves. See if you dig it and can get it. All right, so this is how you play Penniless by Mike Love. Let's jump into it. So for this song, there's no capo. You are in the key of G. There we go. In the key of G. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm gonna play the intro and the verse. The intro is the same as the verse, really, and then I'll jump into it and show you how to play it. So. All right, so yeah, I know it's a lot, but I'm gonna try to break it down as simple and as easy as I possibly can so you can see. And then we'll move on to the pre-chorus and then the chorus and then the bridge at the end. So first off, the chords you're gonna need to know. There's quite a bunch, but I'm gonna break it down. So a G, a B flat, a C, an F, a B minor of some sort, so it's just a regular B minor chord, but you lift your pinky off, an A, and a D. So I know that's a lot, so I will put it right here on the screen for a little bit so you can capture all the chords. All right, so hopping into it. First off, I will show you how my finger position is, and then we'll move to the main part, which is the finger picking. So this is what my fingers do. I'll also do it really slow. So notice when I'm doing a B flat, I'm not barring all that. I'm not using that. I'm just using, you can use this finger or it doesn't really matter, but I'm just using these two. So I have this kind of open right here. I have the G string open. And then I play a full C chord. Just like that. And when I do a G, I'm just holding down the bass note. So the D and the G are open. All right, so let's hop into this finger picking. Do this kind of this way so the light, as you can see, the light's right there, so the light doesn't really take away. And I'll do some zoom in. So what I'm doing is I'm doing thumb, so really slow so you can see, like, then slap. So I'm hitting low E, D, G. And this is with the G string, or the G chord, sorry. Like that. Okay, and so the second part, it's just the same thing, you just add in one more thumb plug. So really slow, it goes like this. Okay, so thumb, D, G, slap, thumb, D, G, slap. One more time. Thumb, D, G, slap, thumb, D, G, slap. And when you're starting off like this, since it's a kind of a more complex, fast pace, I advise you to start off super, super slow and just get the rhythm down. And once you start practicing that a lot more and can go a little bit, you can start increasing the speed a little bit. So one more time. Heading up to the B flat, what you're gonna do, I'll play it really slow. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting the D string, then I'm hitting the A, open A, and then it goes up to the B. So I'll play it like kind of like this so you can kind of see both movements. Okay, and so as you can see, I'm not playing the B flat for as long as the G, or I'm not playing the C as long as the D. It's one slap and then it goes to the C. And I'm sorry if this is confusing. It was really confusing to me at first. I had to learn it by ear and looking at him, so I'm trying to break it down as easy as I can. Okay, so once again, from the start, super slow. So for the B flat, you're gonna do the same thing. So thumb, so A string, D string, G, slap, D string, A string. So and then you go up to the C. So kind of the same thing, but except this time you can either do the A, D, G, but on the C I like to do the A, G, B. So like that. Then hit the G and the A string again. And then I like to hammer or pull off and go back to the G. So all together super slowly, so if you have your guitar you can kind of follow along. It's going to be a long video, so I'm going to teach you the little lick that goes into the verse. I thought it was really cool. It sounds like this. Then it goes back into then it goes into the verse. So what I'm doing, I'm hammering on and pulling off. So that's what it sounds like. So I'm doing it to all of these strings until I get to the G. And like I said, this is another part you can take really slow, and you don't really need it in the song. It's just a little nuance that sounds beautiful. So. And so as you can tell, it depends on how long you've been playing guitar and if you have really like deep calluses, like my fingers are really like calloused and numb. So I'm only plucking this one and I'm pulling down, making it ring with my finger. That's how he's able to do it so fast. So, like that. But that goes into the verse. So now the verse is the same exact thing as the intro. So begging for scratch down near at the bottom, and no, I know in my ruffles and feathers, I just can't hold my tongue no more. Just like that, the verse. Okay, so now I hope that helped, and I hope that wasn't too confusing. So now we're gonna hop onto the pre-chorus. So now the pre-chorus it's starting strumming again, so you don't need the finger pick. So the the pre-chorus should sound like this. But I know that there will come a day where the breeze will blow and take us all away. So the first part of the pre-chorus, it's a G walk down to F. So making a G chord, then you walk it down to F. So then it goes to A minor, back to G. So once again, so the strum pattern is what I'm doing, like, since I don't have a pick to make it like resonate, I'm using my fingernail to kind of get that pick kind of sound. All right, and so now the kind of second part of the pre-chorus. Okay, and so for the second part of this pre-chorus, I'm not sure if these are exactly right. It sounds right when I sing it, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm sorry if they're not the exact chords that Mike Love uses, but I mean, they still sound pretty accurate to me. So, where the breeze will blow, this is what it should sound like. And take us all away, oh yeah, anytime. Everything will be okay if we could just find a way to stay. So what I'm going for is that B minor chord that I talked about, except with the pinky open. Then I go to an A, then to a D. So, just like that. Okay, so now for the chorus. Okay, so now moving on to the chorus. So in order, goes from C to that B minor kind of shape, to B flat, to A. Okay, so now this is what it should sound like. I'll play it first. Wish that I was penniless so that I could rest. All these money troubles give me stress. Always wanting more and nothing less. All these worries take my life away. Because another day, work a minimum wage. Pop outside the scheme, won't put in the grave. Think it would be best if we all were just more penniless. Just like that. Okay, man. So what I'm doing here, I'm adding another percussive slap to it. You don't have to do it, but I think it sounds really good. So this is what I'm doing. It should sound like this, but a lot faster. But I'm going slow so you can kind of follow along. And what I'm doing is just hitting it, slapping it. So. So all together, super slow. Just like that. So those are the verses, pre-chorus and chorus, and it repeats in the second part of the song. And I hope that wasn't too confusing. I tried my best to mouth words of, gosh, his greatness at guitar. But yeah, I hope that helped at least. And now I'm going to show you how to play the kind of bridge part that's in the middle. That sounds really beautiful. So let's hop into that. All right, so now for this part, it goes from, all you're going to need to know is a G, this walk down chord, an E minor, and a C. That's all this part is. And so this one, it's another finger picking kind of pattern. So this is what it should sound like. Okay, and so what I'm doing right here, I'm not sure if this is exactly how he plucks it, but I just made up one. And you could strum it too. I'll strum it for purposes right now, just so it's easier for the intermediate and guys just kind of starting out that want to learn this song. And you don't even have to add that little nuance part that I'm doing. It sounds beautiful either way. So what I'm doing, I'm going from the G to the walk down, E minor, and then C. Okay, so the strum pattern. So what I'm doing is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, up, 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 down, up. hope that helped, and I'll put it right here so you can get a visual representation of it. All right, and so now for the people that want to learn that little nuance part, what I'm doing after the E minor, it goes, you walk down. So it goes from the 5th string on the 3rd fret down to the 2nd string of the 5th string of the 2nd fret, then open on the A string, and then open on the D string, and then really fast you walk down again. So go back to the G. So one more time. All right, and all together that is a sort of kind of deconstructed way to play Penniless by Mike Love. I love this song, and it took me forever to learn it, so I hope I could kind of break it down into a more easier, finessed way for you guys to learn it as well. And there was no tutorials when I looked it up last. I don't know if there is now, but there is now with this one if there's not any. So I hope this helped you guys, and as always, if you have any more requests, please let me know, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.